Hey everyone, hope you're having a phenomenal day. Today we're going to be defeating King Boar in this cave over here, who drops 3 Spellements. Raditiskir's Spin, which is a 4-pip life AoE, Grendel's Amends, which is a 5-pip heal for Myth, and Hammer of Thor, which is a 5-pip hit for Storm that removes a weakness or other negative charm before hitting, so it's super good. He does have cheats though, which is why I'm making this video, so you can be able to defeat him and not waste any of your gold skeleton keys, which you do need to even get into this fight. Lucky for you, if you don't have a gold skeleton key, you can watch my recent video on how to get one. So if you don't have them or you don't have enough of them to farm for it, definitely go check out that video. But let's get right into how to defeat King Boar. So the first of King Boar's cheats that you have to deal with are the fact that his minion, the Grendelin, casts a 75% intercept damage on King Boar from the very first round, which means that you have to do almost 44,000 damage to him to kill him because it absorbs 75%. And you can't kill the minion before dealing with the boss, because if you do kill the minion, the boss will just use another cheat to revive the minion. So you have to kill the boss first. Which means that you also have to pack at least 2 hits, because you have to do a hit on the boss, and then you have to do a hit on the minion after it's revived from the boss. It's kind of annoying, but that's the way it works. So, and you can see here, his spells are kind of annoying as well, because Earthquake obviously gets rid of all your blades, and so it doesn't matter here since it's the first round, but a couple of rounds in, it can really mess with your run. So if you have a third or fourth person, maybe they could pack some spells or something, or you might just have to flee and come back to do it. But you can flee, and you don't have to use another gold skeleton key to get back in the fight, which is nice. And as I said, a third or fourth person with dispels or a healer or anything, a third and fourth person makes this much quicker, much easier. But I'm doing it with 2 people to prove that it's doable, and you can do it pretty quickly. I wouldn't recommend it with doing it solo because 1, it is super hard, and 2, if you pull it off, it'll take you much longer and it won't be as efficient to farm. And the more people you get, the larger your supply of gold skeleton keys to use to get into it, to farm it. So the more the merrier is really, really true here. And additionally, another cheat that King Boar has is that if you cast a feint on him, he uses a cheat, Pierce or Shatter or whatever the spell is, that gets rid of all traps on him. So you have to use an Indemnity on your feint, and you also can't use any traps before you place your feint, because after you place your feint, those traps will also get removed, unless you Indemnity them, but you could just potent them and use them before the feint, which is a better use of your time. But apart from those cheats, there's nothing really, and dispels, there's nothing really too hard about this battle. You just basically buff your hitter with blades and like a global spell. They can cast an aura. You make sure you got a feint on them, because feint is just such a great spell for PvE. And I think this is the round I hit. Is it? So yeah, this is the 4th or 5th round, and we're getting hit on the boss. And then, like I said earlier, you have to have 2 hits, because after you kill the boss, then the minion rises back up. But I think I use, is it King Artorias here? Yeah, King Artorias. Such a great spell. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blades, plus the global wildfire, plus the feint, and we have the shield to deal with. But I think, yeah, we went a little overkill, about 3,000 over. But you'll see here, he gets the intercept of the damage, dies, you won't fall until I command it, rises back up, and then he still does the cheat even though the boss is dead, so that's just a little bit of a glitch. And then you get the Avenge Me! And then here I just passed for a couple of turns to get enough pips for the hit, so I'll skip this little part. Yeah, so here I just used the King Artorias again. You could probably use something for less pips so you don't have to waste turns passing, but I just put 2 in because I like the animation. And yeah, there we go, 6,300 damage. And as you can see here, there's a ton of drops. I mean, you saw that stack of lists of high. I don't even know what it's called, but yeah, look, I scroll through here. Look at all of those. Tons of Hammer Thor, tons of Grandel's I only got 2 of the Raditz Spin, which is still hard to pronounce. Yeah, I tried this on, saw what it looked like, and then decided definitely don't want like that. So put the hat back on. But yeah, I mean, it takes maybe 5 minutes, way less if you have more people, and it only takes 5 minutes if you have a little bit of bad luck with earthquakes or something. But you can get these done pretty quickly, and they drop quite a few spellements. So you only have to do this maybe like 10 times ish to unlock it. I mean, 7 times for Grendel's Amends would get me 35 if I got 5. Got a little unlucky with Raditz Spin, but that's pretty much it. The great thing about Spellements is that you don't actually have to farm the boss on the wizard that you want the spell on. Like, obviously, I'm an ice wizard here. I definitely don't really want a myth spell, a storm, or a life spell, no matter how good they are. But now, spellments are reagents, and so you can actually just trade them in the shared bank, and then whatever wizard your life, your storm, your myth, your whatever wizard your spellment is, you can just pick it up and learn it. So it makes this even easier to do because I don't have to farm this on a life. I can farm this on my tankier ice, who's level 130, and then I could give that spell to a lower level life who could use this 4-pip AoE that they don't normally get. I mean, this most all the other schools except Death have a 4-pip AoE, but now Life can too, and I don't have to wait until I get here or to have to farm him at level like 20 or 30 or whatever. So it's super helpful. So I hope this guide has helped you. If it did, make sure to subscribe and like the video. And if you need help on anything, drop a comment on it and I will make a guide for it. But make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm going to be making a guide on all the gold skeleton key bosses so that you can get any spellment you want without having to worry about strategies or cheats. You can just follow the advice you get on here. So thank you so much for watching. If you weren't having a good day before this, I hope you're having a phenomenal day now. Go out and have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.